Al up 17-7 with the ball. Everything changed, I guess, with that interception.
Again, I mean, you know, you could say, Gary, the momentum changed there. You know, I mean, it was unfortunate because we had a chance for completion there, and they got the ball in good field position. But there was just so many other things that we did wrong, and again, it's my responsibility. The penalties, we didn't tackle well enough. On defense, again, we didn't get enough red zone stops. It's really disappointing.
Now, does the way that the last couple of games have gone, does that make you reevaluate the way you're coaching defense?
I mean, I think it's fair to say that we're evaluating every component of it. You know, every step of the way. I don't think there's any question about it. So that includes defense, but again, there's enough blame to go around in this game. We just had too many. I mean, we didn't punt the ball well. We weren't good on kickoff returns. We had too many penalties, and we didn't answer. We needed to answer them on offense if it was going to turn into that kind of game, and we didn't do it. So it's all three phases. Again, the buck stops with me, and I gotta get fixed.
Al, I know it's one game at a time, but is there anything you can see that, you know, this 3-game stretch has in common that maybe you can work on?
I don't know. You know, obviously, we're giving up too many points, and again, and that's changing the way we play the game on offense. But we had more penalties in the first quarter, you know, today than I think we had the last two weeks. So we've been punting the ball well. We didn't punt the ball well. There's just there's too many explosive runs there, too many missed tackles. Again, you know, it's just we got to dig deep and look at everything and see what we can do better and what direction we want to go here starting tomorrow.
Kind of shocking at how the defense just broke down physically today. 358 yards rushing.
Disappointing for sure. You know, again, no excuses. Too many explosive plays. Again, on the ground too. I mean, they weren't throwing the ball very much, and we just didn't make enough stops. We certainly didn't, and they got in too many third and shorts and converted them.
Al, did you realize that Virginia Tech had lost to Maryland at any point today during the game?
Somebody had mentioned something, but again, you know, that's not going to change anything that we do. It's just we didn't execute well enough. Again, give due credit. They played really well. They're playing really well right now, and you know, we got to get back to work and improve.
I have to ask, do you believe that any of the players were aware, or do you think that anybody on the sideline knew? Or
I think maybe the players were aware. I don't know. I don't know if they saw a score or announced it or what. I don't know what happened. But again, it's immaterial. It's really just about, you know, executing, and we didn't do that well enough. Duke did, and that's not really our concern.
Al, their two-quarterback system, how difficult is that to defend?
Well, in terms of them staying fresh, that was the difficulty. But I don't think, you know, there's not much difference when when each is in the game. They both ran the ball well, and obviously they used a lot of running backs and you know, ran the ball well, and we didn't tackle well enough, and they wore us down.
Do you have any update on Stacy or Artie?
Just that, you know, Stacy, you know, again, do we know if he had a concussion, Chris? Do you know?
I haven't.
So obviously they held him out, but Artie had an ankle, Herb had a groin. That's why all those guys were out. So again, it was, you know, it was a challenge. We were, you know, we were scrambling there. Those are three, you know, heavy-duty skill guys that we were without fairly early, especially Artie and Stacy.
Coach, did you feel good about the preparation coming in, the game plan and all that stuff?
Oh yeah, there's no question.
So it's just execution.
And we started well.
Yeah.
We started well. And again, we're just not doing a good enough job answering right now on defense. And then, you know, when you get in this kind of game, you know, you really got to be perfect on offense. We weren't, they were. And, you know, we had one turnover, they didn't have any. And obviously we're not generating enough turnovers right now. We're not creating enough short fields. And again, there is no excuse. It's my responsibility.
Now you've been around the game long enough. I'm sure you've been on some teams that have started out fantastic and then it's come crashing down. What coaching methods do you use now with the team to keep them going?
Well, I mean, obviously, you know, it's the seniors' last home game. I think, you know, it's important to rally around those guys. They've been through a lot, and it's important that we respond. Obviously, Virginia will be coming off a week off, so they'll be fresh, so we got to get our guys healthy. You know, see if we can get Phillip back. And you know, and we have a lot to play for. Obviously, this team has not been able to go to a bowl game the last couple of years, and you know, we have to get our minds right and finish the season. And again, that's my responsibility to get them focused and you know, recentered and get going.
Anything else, Coach? Thank you.